じゃあ肉まん
She also rate in any appearance in the series. Yeah, she doesn't even get like a little image. She'll still have a little image in the thing.
買って帰るから。
肉まん？
そう。100個。
しょうがないですね。今回だけですよ。
助かるよ花ちゃん。で、カムロ町の任弁士なんだけど、明日には見つけられる？
誰に向かって言ってるんですか。1時間もあれば十分ですよ。
さすが。その任弁士と話したいんだ。俺の携帯に連絡よこすようにしてくれる？
わかりました。
これでいい。任弁士のことは任弁士に聞くのが一番だよ。俺は花ちゃんから電話が来るのを待ってるから、君はプリンセスリーグに出るといい。後で大ナチ
Also,
な
really,
の
I
を。
can't hear like a decade of angry redheads yelling at their protagonists. I have to get ready for the Princess Riga. I should get back to dinner share first. Okay, well, I'm gonna change characters immediately. I don't know if I've ever recognized any voice actors in Japanese yet, but to be fair, my exposure to Japanese media is very limited, so... honestly, I don't recognize voice actors in general. I think if I recognize a voice actor, that's a really good sign that that voice actor has very limited range. In before sub-stories just to sabotage Phil's Bagman's Mahjong. I saw a sub-story. We'll do Mahjong first though. That's only one. Fact Mars? Elon Musk? Yeah, I'm really bad at recognizing people's voices. I think the only ones I recognize regularly are just like the people you would recognize, like Matthew Mercer. Where you're just like, oh, that's Matthew Mercer. But that's because he's in like everything, though. Everything is just Matthew Mercer. It's Anu. Did I miss Yakuza 0 so much? How? What? I killed that guy while he was making a call. How did he get reinforcements in here? What the hell? I saw him pick up the phone before I went into the triangle thing. The OC of this game is like a mix of Q1 and Yakuza 6, just without all the Spanish guitar. I think that I definitely like the Haruka song stuff, but I don't know if you would count that as like a regular part of the. Oh, there we go, Victor Road Tool. Interesting. Regular part of the soundtrack. Well, I mean, the soundtrack is good for sure. I would say it's good in both Yakuza games, so. Or it's probably just like a Japanese game thing. It feels like the soundtrack in Japanese games in general is just really good. Okay, so now we have to murder people for the Victory Road thing. I don't think these people were around before. And the Yakuza 6 OC, it's great, but it's a weird vibe too. I'm not sure I know what a Spanish guitar sounds like. Flamenco? That doesn't help me. How much money do I have? Oh. You wanna play with us? Price exchange? Hit the wrong button again. Still is Sergeant as a bird. Slamingo. Slamingo? What are you? What are those prank guys called that go slamming? Start game. Alright guys, we're doing we're mahjonging. Damn, I'm definitely going for a flush here. This is like the easiest flush of my life, of my career. I already have the pair, right? I need a it's flush and a pair, I think, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. East and West are both scuffed. Oh my god, I'm doing it! Salemba, that's a streamer. Slalemba. Wait, that's the name of a streamer? That's crazy, dude. I know a guy named Salemba _ 27 steps today, my legs literally don't work, and I'm supposed to go hiking tomorrow. How much is 27,000 steps in like kilometers? Wait, I could probably reach it too, huh? Oh wait, can I can't reach it with this? This hand is not reachable? Dusk's calf game is point on, like 15 to 20 kilometers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not that many. I would say that's pretty good. I used to bike twice that distance for work, but I mean that's biking, which is a lot of just kind of sitting on the bike. Oh, you can't flush with two different colors. Oh, I gotta just have one color. Okay. Well, that's what happens, I guess. I thought flush was just like every other hand, like you just need to Can I flush now then, or what's happening?
Reach.
These guys are all... Oh! Wait, what is con? What happens if I con? Do I reach or do I con? Biking is good exercise. I just meant, but like, biking 20 kilometers can be very different from walking 20 kilometers, right? Because biking can be a lot of just like chilling, going downhill. While walking, there's no autopilot on walking. This like a bike that gets stolen here. I've never had a problem with that, but I always lock my bike, except for a few times when I haven't had the opportunity to do. They get stolen here too, but usually just people that like need a bike to get somewhere. It's rare people steal them for like to like actually use them or to like sell them. Agman, Dwalius, what do I con or do I reachy? I need help. have abandoned me in my time of need. Chi versus Khan. I'm eating lunch. Yeah, well, our bike. You figure it out. I'm on our mahjong right now. Lock has snapped so far. Your bike gets stolen even with a lock? That sounds insane. It was you, give it back. Pro enables some Yaku. Most importantly, the bonus Yaku for completing the hand with the replacement tile from the dead wall. Increases the Fu of the hand. One new Dora indicate for everyone. One new Ura Dora indicate for Richie. Reduces the number of drawable tiles. It drops Ipatsu. I'm just gonna Richie, I guess. I know what I know that means. Google says never to count. Okay, so I don't know if I have an. Okay, so the sevens do something here. Now that you can buy pretty good cordless angle grinder locks means nothing now. I mean, it still means something. Like, I still think that like people are still obviously unlikely to go around and just grind open your bike if there's people around. At least here in Norway. I don't know how that's like in Finland, but people don't seem to usually do that. My bike is socialized, praise the revolution. But it depends on where you park and how much your bike is worth. So some people like bikes can go from range from like 100 euros to like 85,000 euros, right? So one of those is obviously more likely to get stolen than the other. I think the 8 feels pretty good here based on what I'm seeing on the board.
Reach.
Toss the ground in the bag and off they go. They're so quick that they're gone before anyone can do anything. I feel like that depends on the type of bike you have, though. Or a bike lock, I mean. Like, the bike lock I have, no way you can get through that in a couple of seconds. But also, the point is still that, like, at least in Norway, people don't seem to have the audacity to just do that in front of people. Well, the bikes I'm in, new and shiny, not like 30k, but 500, 800 euros. Yeah, that's about what I pay for my bikes, too. Store my bike on my balcony, never in the bike cellar. Yeah, I wouldn't store it anywhere public, either. What is this? What the hell do I do with this? Let's go look real quick if there's like. I'll just cut the thing it's locked to then. I don't think that's viable. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that like bike locks are impenetrable. I get that bikes are stolen. You know, and I get that a bike lock isn't like super secure. I just think most people, unless you have a brand new bike like Sadness said, I think most people won't bother if it's locked. Someone stole a 4K e-bike from my work with an angle grinder. Yeah, but that's a 4K e-bike, right? So. Copcar was literally driving past this, put his grinder back in his bag. That's a solid yoink. Yoink? I have any 2 dragon triplets using the 3rd dragon as a pair, okay. Sure, let's try that. Let's try 2 dragon triplets and 3rd dragon as a pair. Maybe. All honors. Should we wait? Should we go for all honors? Maybe that's what we should do. All right, yeah, let's go for all honors. All honors are big 3. Oh, we can do a 13 orphans. We could try 13 orphans with this, I think. Should we just try 13 orphans maybe? Let's do that. It's just 1 and 9 of every tile, right? I think it's 13 orphans here. Oh. Oh, we are kind of set up for 13 orphans. We already have we're missing 3 tiles for it. Let's do it.
あんた、いい男じゃない。降りるなら今のうちよ。
Of course, I bought the lockpicking lawyer told me to buy. Still, I wouldn't lock it somewhere where I can't supervise it. Not for a long time. I at work, I locked it in a. At work, they gave me a bike shed to lock the. Like they made a bike shed for me to lock the bike in because I refused to lock it outside, so I would carry it into the building. And they got real triggered by that and told me not to do it, but then I kept doing it anyway. And then, like outside a store, but that's like in and out. I was going in and out of stores, so. But yeah, I wouldn't trust locking my bike anywhere for like an extended period of time for sure. At the end of the day, it's just a deterrent trying to make it too annoying for it to steal, yeah. And with the bear, I just need my bike to be more annoying to steal than the next guy's bike. I actually had a bike I bought from a yard sale for a while, but that was trash overnight. Somebody smashed as hard as chassis got bent. Jesus! Why is biking so, like, dangerous in Finland? It's just Mortis with a hammer every time Sandin gets a bike, just sabotaging him. I'll show you having a bike. Bike boy. I've lived some rough places. I just imagine that unhinged Mortis face with just holding a bike and then just like smashing Sandin's bike. I had 3 bikes all installed except one which they tried to steal but failed. Jesus! What is happening in Finland with people stealing bikes? Are they stealing bikes from Finland to bike over the Norwegian border in the north? Are we making 12 sibling parentless right now? Yeah! Nobody can pass the vehicle check for registration. I mean, I had a pretty good starting hand for 13 orphans, so I figured I'd give it a try. I can tell stolen here, no joke. I assume it's the same in Norway, just like none of my bikes have been stolen, but just like Von Kaiser, I've never left my bikes anywhere where stealing them would be viable, so. For a long time. Like, I've done it for like, you know, 10 minutes, but. Oh, my chance of 13 orphans is so low. There's already 3 of the bird out there. We already have 3, 1 of bamboo. Oh, there we go. I would get a bike, but I know it should probably get stolen from the bike storage room, so I'd have to carry it to my apartment. Yeah, that's what one Kaiser said too. Yeah, I would not trust my bike in a bike storage room for sure. Did I just try it again, or? Yeah, screw it. Let's just go for 13 orphans. Let's just make an orphan out of this bitch. Be a man. One time I found my stolen bike being ridden by a friend. He had bought it from a guy who sold stolen crap. Maybe a friend stole it himself. Nah, he was a good bean. Yeah, a lot of people end up riding around on stolen bikes. That's very true. If you have a bike nowadays, you should probably AirTag it or some other tracker. That's not a bad idea, honestly. That's not a bad idea. Though to be fair, like, it's just gonna end up on in some place where you probably want to go. And I don't know if an AirTag or anything would be good enough evidence for like the police or whatever. The 13 orphans says you need a duplicate of any of the pairs, right? Does that mean I need like a 99 or a 11 or whatever? Is that what that means? Of one of the tiles. Oh, but not one of the 1 to 9, right? So I need a duplicate of any of the wind tiles or dragon tiles. Buy bike lights and a reflector and crap that will with concealed holders for air tags. You can do terminal duplicate. I don't know what terminal. Are terminal the first ones? Not. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. Not just owner. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, when I already have all of this stuff over here, what do I send away now? Then north and south, I guess, or east, or what do I send away at this point? Maybe go for something else, like all honor. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, I paid for it, so I felt bad and let him keep it. Dude gave it back to me 2 years later when he moved away. Jesus. The rest of that video, there's a video of a dude walking into like a store and he starts yelling at this guy about like stealing his bike. And the dude's like, man, I bought it off some dude. And then he's like, okay, listen, I didn't know you were going to a job interview. Like, you know, you keep the bike and then I'll get your information and you can give it back to me later or whatever. I don't know the clip I'm talking about. It's like giga wholesome. You're only 2 east now because I'm going for full honor tiles. But I'm not gonna make it though. Aita. Sure, I'll just throw this out there, I guess. East, west, north, south. Oh, all the red dragons are out there. You could go all in for the north every hand if you want to. It will work eventually. Well, I thought that was a decent hand for 13 orphans, though, but... Is it just me, or is Yuko an actual child? I mean, that child is a bit of a stretch. It was close, yeah. I mean, she looks young, for sure. Richie. I feel like I'm not drawing what I need to over here. There's a bird. There's the one of bamboo that is the other time. I went to play. I didn't play Mahjong, but the sounds are nice, very ASMR-y. ASMR Mahjong parlor. That's the bird. That's the bird. That's the Dussie right there.
No.
Oh my god. It doesn't even say what hand they have. I don't know what the hell. Ron Weasley? Ron. Gonna mod that place a tile picture of one of Reed's with Dusty. Ron. I'm just imagining that for every scene in like the Harry Potter movies. Ron. The Japanese translation of Harry Potter. Ron. Oh, I should have discarded that other 9. Well, I have 2 9s I can discard actually.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. East, west, north, south, shout. I don't need that. I don't need that where we're going. Ooh. Wait, but I can't use this for the hand thing though, can I? I don't think I can. I think I'm doing no points. You are seated north. I don't know what that means. I'm doing the no points hand. That's the hand I always go for. But I don't know if I can use the 3 norths for that. Can I? Can I use 3 norths for the no points hand? On the thing, it just said, no, you can't use triplets for that, only straights. Oh, really? Oh. I didn't know that. Just early replay White and Roar, yeah, that's when I pause the game and then do something else. Have you seen the Mahjong, the McDonald's Mahjong set? You can use triplets for all simples, though. Hell! What's up, you cowboy? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. If it is my favorite all-time Stardew Valley streamer.
Huh.
Hell. I should be paying attention to this, but nah. To Mahjong? You're not gonna learn anything from me, bro. You are gonna learn nothing from me from watching me play this. Bababooey. Thank you, friend. How are you doing? What's up? Oh, I was gonna say, it was funny watching Mortis play, go through that underground cavern thing, where he just runs up and faces monsters that I, like, completely avoided. I didn't even go close to those things. I refused. I refused to even remotely participate. Yeah, Lost River. I refused to even participate in anything they were doing. I built a scanner. I avoided them like the plague. Mortis is like, bzz, bzz. I'm like, nope, yeah, not doing that.
白いよな
Take a bank loan and open a mahjong parlor in Sweden. Do you think that would be popular? This is just Hello Kitty. This isn't McDonald's. Doing good, that's awesome, dude. Bop. Con? Look at Senda, they're French fries. Hong Kong, that's 5 months ago. Are you getting FOMO though? Are you getting a little bit of FOMO right now? What? That emote combo. It looks like a person that's actually on fire. Hey, I got second place. Look at that, guys. I'm second place. That's me. I played this twice and both times quit at around the time when you have to deal with sea monster in order to progress. Well, you don't have to deal with them. Remember, I went through the entire playthrough without engaging with sea monster any times, and I didn't save scum either. But to be fair, that required intense levels of coordination, planning, and fear. I don't believe you. You can look through my playthrough. Not a single time. Not a single engagement. Post 1,000 retail. I don't want to think about the resale. Wait, 1,000 what? Euros? Dollars? Just read the headline for this. I'm not gonna just read a headline, you sick fuck. Don't tell me to just read headlines. You freak. 1,000 Hong Kong dollars. I don't. How much is that in real money? This sick freak told me to just read the headline. 10,000 Hong Kong. What do they use in China currency? I mean, it makes sense this would work, but all right. What is 1,000 China currency to dollar? Oh man. What's that in normal money? Yes. When I played my first run, I Reaper glitch into the safe shallows area and swam past me. That was for nope, that sounds like a set scum. I would have quit that. Yeah. The way I avoided most dangers is by I brought a scan station with me, so I would have all the resources to make a little scan station. I would deconstruct it, take it with me, put it down, look in the scan station for monsters, deconstruct it, put it down. What is Scold against the Black Priory? That sounds like a shit game. What the hell? Never heard of that before. Can I just search Endaline wishlist? No, I can't. Endaline wishlist. There was probably one of these. That game sounds weird, huh? Added 5/31/2024. So yesterday. I thought HKD was worth more than that. For 30 I'd buy it at retail. They actually have portable scanner in below zero. Yeah, that's cool. It has the end. This game looks really cool. I mean, like, this just looks like a cool game. I don't know. This looks like an interesting game. I have no idea what it's about. I'm not gonna watch any more gameplay, but it looks like a cool game. It looks like a really cool game. Alright, I'm not just gonna read the headline. We're gonna read the article. A new Thor RPG is so good, it's won praise from Larry and both Sven Vinke. I'm flying to LA next week and plan to play it entire flight. Yeah, I see what you meant. What? Why do you do this to me, dude? I'm trying to stream here. I'm trying to stream. Snuck up on us with how good it is. It's a VGSL color palette, a pixel art graphics harken back to earlier age of CRP history. One even earlier than the late 90s Fallout, Baldur's Gate, Heyday that continues to define the genre. Payday, which is often forgotten Ultima series. Scott's niche product to be sure, but it's also found an advocate in one of the most prominent figures in gaming, Larry and CEO Sven Vinke. Is he really one of the most prominent figures in gaming? This is the content sign off for. And I only wants to play because it's Larian approved. What's your guys' thing with Larian? It's two things for me with Larian. One, I don't think about them. The biggest thing for me is just how everyone in gaming pretends that Larian is like the best people ever for no reason. Like they just get like a lot of praise for basically doing nothing, which is frustrating, right? There's a lot of really good people out there making really good games. Like Remedy, right? Remedy released a game, no microtransactions, nothing, just a pure story experience, no praise. No one's tooting their horn going like, oh, Remedy, they're the best company ever. Larian does the same thing. Alan Waker's, yeah. Remedy, Larian does the same thing. They get like endless praise to the moon and back. And everyone pretends that like Larian is doing something no one else has done before. They're the only they're the only company ever that has ever been not greedy in the game industry. So that's like the primary thing. But the other thing is that people, the Larian people have come out with a lot of stupid interviews where they say stuff that sounds very privileged and like out of touch from the games industry. They're like, we're just making games because we want to make games, not to make money. It's like, okay, dude, cool story, bro. Tell me that when you make a new game and it sells 10 copies, and then you're going bankrupt, bro. Like, and they have a lot of like quotes like that where they toot their own horn to sniff their own farts, which is really obnoxious. Because it's like the people that like the they're like at the top of the game industry right now. They're one of the biggest developers. They have a lot of money, a lot of goodwill, and they're kind of using that to shit on other developers and to kind of just like be like, oh, king of the castle, I am Larian. Where it's just like it just feels really weird when people are so privileged and they're just using that privilege to like explain how good they are and what makes them so much better than everyone else. Like, oh, this is why we're so good. It reminds me of like a billionaire like inheritor. Yeah. It reminds me of like a billionaire inheritor, just like going like, oh man, I actually do zero emissions and I only eat vegan food, and like the vegan food is prepared by like a Michelin star chef every day or something. It's like just reminds me of that. Just really obnoxious. To be fair though, this isn't their fault. This is just PC Gamer being trash. Like this is just PC Gamer trying to do like a clickbait title. Like Sven didn't say this isn't pretentious at all, right? This is just him being cool and thing about the game. So this is not his fault. The cringe part here is them being like the fact that Sven Vinke cares about this game should matter at all. It shouldn't, right? Let me just read comments for a second. Google what blackpilled means. I meant red-pilled. What does blackpilled mean? Show your Reddit comment. What are the upvotes that? I don't want to show my Reddit comments. They said the same thing about CD Projekt Red. All it takes is one misstep and the gamers turn real quick. Well, you say that, but gamers haven't really turned from CD Projekt Red. They're still tooting their horn. Because CD Projekt Red are still doing we're the good guy shtick. There's CD Projekt Red America are doing interviews like, we had to crunch and we realized that crunching really is bad. Like it's really bad. They're still doing that thing. People are like, oh yeah, they did it and now they know it's bad. You posted it in your Discord. Yeah, but I don't want to go find it. It's going to take a while. I make a lot of Reddit comments. If you find it, I'll show it. I mean, same thing with FromSoft. They are best at everything, and Miyazaki is a god. Yeah, but I think this is like I think that's usually the thing with like specifically with FromSoft fanboys. While Larian got this from like the internet as a whole. Which like, I'm not gonna blame a company for having fanboys, right? That's not their fault. But I'm gonna blame them for like their reception of it, which was pretty much just like, yeah, we are best at everything, and all other game companies suck and they're just greedy, which is just extremely obnoxious and demeaning, I think, in my opinion. I don't follow gaming news at all. Just read Polygon articles from the writers. I don't follow too much. I just follow some gaming related subreddits. I just read stuff that pops up there from time to time. Black Pill did some incel thing apparently. He posts, CD Projekt Red was always weird. They just have good PR. Yeah. CD Projekt Red, kind of like Larian, before CD Projekt Red went to bad, they were just in very, very privileged positions, right? They were in positions where they had never really been faced with really insurmountable odds or difficulties, which means that once which means that they could be high and mighty on their throne and be like, oh yeah, we're so much better than everyone. We don't crunch. We give out free updates, and then suddenly they're in a position where it's like crunch or die. You crunch or your company dies. And they crunch, of course they crunch. And it's kind of the same thing with Larian, right? Like Larian is using a lot of tools that help them develop games. They're using Kickstarters, they're using crowdfunding, they're using early access, and all these things are super big deals for being allowed to kind of make games in your own time, knowing how much money you can spend on the game, feeling safe with game development. And then they kind of use that to their advantage, and then they pretend that they don't. They're just like, oh yeah, we don't crunch. It's like, well, of course you don't crunch. Because you know exactly how much money you can spend on the game. You know exactly how much time you have. You don't have any pressure because your game is already released. Like, your game was in early access. You sold millions of copies. You talk a lot of crap on Reddit. I do. Yeah, I do. Who's more insufferable, Kojima or Vinke? I don't think either of them are too insufferable. I would say Vinke is more insufferable overall. Because Kojima is just he's just like a tortured artist. Kojima isn't out here talking about like how he doesn't. He's not out there pushing other game developers down or talking about how his games are. Well, I haven't seen that. Maybe he does. I haven't seen Kojima like talk about how his games are better than anyone else's games, or about like saying other game developers are bad or greedy or that they don't know what they're doing and stuff like that. I haven't seen Kojima do that. I just seen that he just sniffs his own farts. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a game, and in the game you're gonna be a turd, but the turd is also gonna be a worm, and you can sneak into other people's butts and control them. And he's like, haha. Kojima's documentary gave me a god complex vibes. Maybe. I mean, he is high on his own farts for sure. But like I don't mind artists being high on their own farts. I mind like talking down to other people. I don't like when they use their positions of privilege to be like, this is why I'm so much better than other people at this thing. I will play. Crunch should have overtime pay that would make most crunch economically unfeasible. Shouldn't that crunch be capitalized?
My name is Alan.
Oh. Set your volume to 69%. What the hell? That's a 6 number. Oh, I can't open these emotes. Oh, I can. There we go. I gotta capitalize this emote. Crunch. Wait, I have caps lock on. Crunch. Unfeasible, otherwise it's just failure of management and grid. Yeah, but we talked about this on Discord the other day, and like I feel like also hello. I don't think I said hello, Will Konak, but hello, Will Konak. How are you doing? To me, crunch implies not being paid. It implies working for hundreds of hours overtime, way over what you normally should, without being paid, compensated for it. That's what crunch implies to me. Otherwise, we would just call it overtime, in my opinion. Crunch implies like unethical practices to me. when does Kojima release that game? Also, the picture he posts of actors cracks me up. Best Kojima living his life. Now Hideo though. Oh, is that his two personalities from Kaiser? It's Kojima and Hideo. One's the good guy, one's the bad guy. It's like Brandon and Dark Brandon, or Biden and Dark Brandon. I don't get stand culture at all. People get so weird about their popular follows. Yeah, I agree. It's not good. It leads people to really bad situations because you end up you end up supporting positions that are bad for you and that are bad for other people because you like the person that said them, right? Crunch Labs. How about you told them to what the hell? That's what Crunch is. If Crunch involved pay overtime, they wouldn't do it. There's no way Penny Pinchers would afford it. Well, Crunch should be a necessity, right? It should be we failed to manage our game, so now we have to shill out more money to make sure it gets finished in time. We have to shill out money and overtime and days off to make sure the game gets finished. That's what it should be, right? It should be we the managers manage this game poorly, so now we need to compensate a lot of people to pay them a lot of overtime to work on this game. That's what it should be, right? That Biden clip was so funny where he stops and smiles. That's legitimately the funniest thing I've seen in ages. That is actually the funniest meme ever. Here's the comment, by the way. It's just a meme comment. People, this is basically a thread where Larian basically said that you have to crunch a little bit. And then as expected, people were posting in this thread and going like defending crunching because Larian did it. Like normally people would obviously be against crunching. If the title was Ubisoft, people would hate this, but because Larian, they're like, well, you have to crunch sometimes. I mean, sometimes crunching is a little bit necessary. So I just wrote, okay, I'm generally against crunching, but here are my 10 reasons for why it's okay and honestly completely necessary when Larian does it. And to be clear, if this was the same situation with any other company, I would obviously be against it. And also stunned by the does his brain reset mid-panic. What the? That was funny even to the initiated like me. Probably just because it doesn't cost money, yeah? The most absurd question too. And then people don't give a fuck, they just want good games. Well, that's not necessarily true though, right? Well, it is true, but the problem is that people deprive themselves of good experiences because they hate companies, right? They're like, it's like people like, I refuse to buy Alan Wake 2 from Epic. It's like, okay. Like, cool. Like, but like you're not wrong. People definitely want good games, and good games you sell. But like from an online perspective, people complain about everything. People complain about everything. Here, this meme, hilarious. This meme is so funny.
Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir?
This is real, by the way. This is real. This actually happened. This isn't edited. This is literally real.
Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir?
This is real? What else was while he's walking out? I don't know, but yes, this is real. Textbook shit immigrant. Yeah, but it's like the slow turnaround. He's like, no smile. He just goes. Just like that, like he turns around, does the side, and then he just walks away, by the way. After this clip, he just walks away. He doesn't say anything. He just walks away. I like Epic and I don't like EA, so I don't buy their crap, but I don't go on and on about it. It was real problems, but it was Jace that told me to bring it up. I didn't want to bring it up, but Jace was yelling at me. He linked it in chat. I specifically said I don't want to bring up my Reddit comments. That tweet where he called Trump a loser was top tier as well. Yeah, pretty good. Dark Brandon. Anyway, sorry about the sidetracking from the video game. All right, let's play some. Oh, let me go grab my food. some. You will see some Assassin's Creed gameplay in a second here. I meant that I have two different ear. They're. Boy. Oh. Whoa.
San 320 cheered. X100.
Thank you, Son, for the 100 bits. I'm giving him butt scratches right now. I read a book about him. Yeah, he's pretty good in that book. They got the facts a bit wrong. See, he doesn't have fingers, but this streamer is so proud of his Reddit comment. Jace made me do it. Oh, there he goes. I heard Lux make it. I didn't want to.
That's our tower over there.
I'm not proud of my Reddit comments at all. If anything, I spend a disproportionate amount of time on Reddit arguing with people about things that don't matter at all. The best content creators are ones who mainly react to their own content. Okay, guys, we're just gonna watch some clips while I eat food here. We're just gonna show my own clips. Dude, let's see what I do in this clip. I'm probably so funny. Put it in my own hands. That's I guess that's the secondary goal on top of the other. Bro, that's dude. What is this? What is this clip, man? What am I gonna do here, man? What am I doing, bro?
The fuck's the power doing on?
Bro, no way. Oh my god, that's so funny, man. How am I so funny and handsome, and how do I have so much hair? Who are you impersonating? I'm not impersonating anyone. What did you tell me to upvote it, or you'd beat me up then? I just linked it to all my people. I was just like, you better upvote this. He's brigading as well. Enda reacts on Enda eating. Okay, this is not Yakuza is not a good this is not a good eating game, so I'm just gonna cut my food up into pieces so I can take some bites between things. Cut my food into pieces. But I think good games just sell, right? So obviously people do just care about playing good games, but there are people that are very like ideologically driven to not play good games, which is really weird. But there's like for people that don't follow online like gaming news, there's a pretty huge like growing sentiment in the like online sphere about how all games are trash now. Because people have fooled themselves into thinking that every new game release is like filled with microtransactions and stuff. It's pretty weird out there, honestly. But I think a lot of that sentiment comes from stuff like Larian Games making a big deal out of not having like microtransactions in their game, as if that's normal in any any game in Baldur's Gate genre, right? Like we don't see CRPGs with microtransactions usually. That's not normal. But then because Larian make like a huge deal out of not having them, people suddenly think that like, oh, that's a standard or something. When really, like, I can't even think of a single CRPG that has microtransactions. Unless it's some Japanese game, of course, but some like Japanese gacha game. The only good games are Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. What qualifies as microtransactions? I mean, this is like a definition thing where people probably disagree. To me, microtransactions are like small, purchasable things in the game. Like if you can purchase power or even cosmetics, but they usually have to be in the actual game itself, and probably through some like alternative currency. I would say that's usually what I would qualify as like a microtransaction. It doesn't necessarily have to be very cheap, but usually cheap enough that there's like an incentive to buy it. But I would usually qualify it as like a thing that's like a part of the game. So I wouldn't qualify like the content packs that something like Kingmaker or the Alcat games have as microtransactions. I wouldn't say that like Deep Rock Galactic's cosmetic packs are microtransactions probably. I deserve thunder. Goddammit. No LaSalle swimsuit DLC. Oh yeah, LaSalle, yeah, of course. If I spent all my money on it, well, I mean that's debatable, right? Because people are complaining that there's a new Space Marine game coming out, Space Marine Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and they said, hey, we're not gonna have any microtransactions. Like we're not putting microtransactions in our game. We're just gonna have cosmetic DLC on Steam. And then people are like, what the hell? That's just a microtransaction. And that's where I would probably say no, it isn't. I would probably say, because I feel like that defeats the purpose of what we used to call a microtransaction. But I mean, it's kind of the personal preference, I guess. We don't have like an official definition, I don't think. Actually, is there an official definition for microtransaction? Microtransaction definition. A very small financial transaction conducted online. I guess it depends on what you think is very small. Personally, I think just like 2 inches is really big. So there's following games for guidelines for it. There's nothing micro about the Space Marine cosmetics. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but some people would say that microtransactions are just anything additional you purchase for a game, right? Which I think is stupid, because we've had additional purchasables for games for ages now, and not all of those have been micro. But some people would say that anything additional to the game, that's a microtransaction. Which I personally think is dumb. Like a digital deluxe version, yeah, sure. With added in-game items, sure. God damn it. Oh. Microtransaction. A transaction so small you cannot observe without a science-grade microscope in a multiplayer environment. Wait, is that true? Did you find that somewhere? Source. I made it up. Good memo. Oh! Oh! Understand karaoke. Lounge with Marble Flows before. You haven't been to Japan then? Takoyaki? Hi! Dude, like, how are you supposed to hit those? Kai! I can't wait for good karaoke again. Oi! Shoo! Shoo! Yeah! Shoo! Shoo! 諦めず